Look, you know, we could know the results as early as tomorrow morning, but it may take a little longer. As I've said all along, it's not my place or Donald Trump's place to declare who's won this election. That's the decision of the American people. But I'm optimistic about this outcome.
This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment, and we will win this, and as far as I'm concerned, we already have won it.
No.
Well,
Despite what the president says,
he says that in the third inning.
That's a no.
He actually hasn't won it, and even Republicans were saying before the election, you had to wait to count the vote. He knows this, of course. He also knows that by saying that last night, Willie, what he was trying to do at that time was to stop the counting of black votes in Milwaukee County and Wayne County, in Philly, and in Atlanta, Georgia, the overwhelming majority of the votes that have been coming in since he said that, and he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
His campaign people told him it was coming. It was black voters and their absentee ballots, which were being counted last, unlike in Florida, because Republican legislatures refused to change the law so they could be counted ahead of time.
That's right. And the strategy did not work, we should point out, because just a couple of hours later, as Steve Kornacki's been showing us all morning, when we got the votes in from Milwaukee, there goes Wisconsin flipping over to Joe Biden. When the votes start pouring into Michigan, as they are right now, when the votes pour into Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh, as they are right now, we'll get the vote total, and this will play out again for the last time this morning in our last few minutes together here over the last 10 that we've been together. This is actually playing out the way it's supposed to play out and the way we suggested to all of our viewers that it would for weeks and weeks and weeks now, that Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania were going to take time. And as those urban and suburban votes came in, Eddie Glaude, that you would see exactly the effect we're seeing right now, which is that Joe Biden being bolstered by the mail-in and the early vote that's come through.
Reminded of those 3 words that Ralph Waldo Emerson said: patience, patience, patience. Last night on Peacock, I was in the middle of an anxiety attack on your show, trying to figure out where the nation was. But again, we're deeply divided, but let's hope that our institutions hold and that American democracy can be salvaged here.
Well, and Mike Barnicle, we are reminded again, as we said this past week, when we were telling voters and viewers they needed to relax and wait. We're reminded again of what Tom Brokaw told us back in New Hampshire in 2008. You have to actually wait for the voters to speak, count their vote, see what they're telling you, and then declare a winner. We're still in that process, as the world has been predicting for the past several months.
Yeah, Joe, clearly the odds are with Joe Biden as this late vote comes in, all of the absentee ballots being counted. But listening to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump knows this, by the way, which is part of the reason why he spoke and said what he said last night, but listening to him, you know, I have to think a couple of things. One, this is the last presidential campaign I'm covering. I've done every one since 1972. This is it. I won't be doing it 4 years from now. But listening to that president speak, all I could think of was the fake news thing that he's been selling. It worked. It has damaged our credibility. And going forward, we have to take a look at this country. We have upwards of maybe 45% of this country who resent the other half of the country. A democracy, no republic can survive in the long run with that kind of division. We've got to heal the resentments that boil, fester every day.
And Katty Kay, to Mike's point, I mean, we see ourselves right now looking at these results as a nation divided. We clearly are a nation in the middle of a pandemic that is still being allowed to get out of control. And we're seeing the impact of disinformation coming from the highest office in the land.
Yeah, there are structural problems, and there are a lot of soul searching to do, particularly on the Democratic side and particularly on behalf of the pollsters. But the institutions are holding and the vote count is taking place. It is exactly as it should be. This is a pandemic. We knew that it was going to be difficult. Democracy in the time of a pandemic is not easy. And people, I'm loving the Zen tone that I'm hearing from Joe and Willie. Maybe it's just because they've been on air for so long, like we all have. I need more of that because we just need to be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
This
Everybody,
is a long road.
Everybody needs to take a breath.
Deep breath.
And if you think we're just saying that this morning, why don't you go back and Google what Willie has been telling you, what we've all been telling you for the past several weeks, in fact, the past several months. In fact, Google the phrase red mirage.
All right.
That's what we had last night. This morning, the black votes and the votes of many in the suburbs are being counted, and it's making a big difference. Donald Trump does not want that to happen, but the states are continuing because, as the Attorney General of Pennsylvania said, it's the law.
So, Joe and Willie, this was so much fun. Why don't we do it again tomorrow?
Let's not.
That's it for us this morning. Stephanie Ruhle
Willie, I want you back at the
picks
big
up
board
the
tomorrow.
coverage
I'll be there.
after this final
All right.
break.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.